This is a task. This is such a task, and I underestimated this process. Hi everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. This is Healing Spaces, and I am going into another short series, and in this series it is called The Assignment. And every day I am working on something in my home, because if you've been following me, you already know that I am in the process of healing my home. And today I worked on the staircase, and we ripped off the carpet and we wanted just the look of hardwood floors on the staircase. Unfortunately, it is the builder grade wood slats, and so there are wide gaps on the side of each step. Some of them are really small, and then some of them are more than an inch. So this has been really challenging, trying to figure out what is the best thing to do without having to replace the treads, which not replacing them is already saving me about $200 with the treads alone, because the amount of steps that I have. I've tried 3 different things. I've been reading blogs probably for over a year. Like, even before I moved into this home, I had already started reading about how to repair your stairs once you pull the carpet up. And so I'm going to share with you guys the 3, or maybe it's probably 4 different things that I tried to repair this. And this last one is actually coming out to be the best out of all of them. There are some that I'm just going to talk about, like, that I just would not recommend doing. I'm going to share what I would not recommend, and I'm also going to share what I would recommend. But I kind of don't want to fully give that to you yet, because the stairs are not finished. This is just how it looks now in this state, and I feel like although it doesn't look finished, I could kind of tell what it's going to look like, opposed to what it was looking like with the first and the second techniques that I tried. So I'll just talk about those really quickly. So the first technique I tried was the spray foam. And so you spray the foam into the large gaps and then trim them down. Unfortunately though, when you trim the foam down, it doesn't come out even. And there's a lot of air pockets and bubbles, and it just created like this massive mess that I had to clean up. I had to go back and fix what I've already done, because once you spray the foam in there, I mean, you could dig in there and take it all out, but I just wanted to get out enough of it to try my second option, which is you can actually buy a, I don't know what it's called right now, but place a picture of it here. But you could buy this stripping. It's like a stripping of foam that is made for large gaps, and then you caulk over it. I think that could work. I had foam already, just like large strips of foam that I cut down to size, glued it on each side, and then put them down in the slats. That helped a little bit. I think what worked the best is to kind of measure out, or get a good measurement of the size of the gaps, and then glue a strip of wood into the gap, and then go over it with plastic wood, not wood filling, because I also tried the wood filling and I didn't like the wood filling either. I preferred the wood plastic. It's harder. The wood filling has more give, and I wanted it to be harder, so that worked out better. So let's go and take a look at it now. So I started out examining each step. I walked up and down the steps, just feeling for areas that I felt like needed more repair. And this is after I sprayed the gaps and crack and shaved off the foam spray. Now, honestly, it is very likely, or highly likely, that I didn't shave it off correctly. I think what a lot of people use is some sort of saw, and I used a razor blade, and using the razor blade didn't give me a clean shave when it was time for me to shave off the excess foam. And so this is what I got instead, which was very messy, very uneven, and it didn't give that smooth finish that I wanted. So I went on to my second and third option, which was to use caulk. Unfortunately, the caulk was not enough to fill in the larger gaps, and it also had a lot of give. It was very soft. The wood filler seemed like it would be a better option, but it also was soft as well. I didn't like that it didn't dry really hard. So I moved on to the fourth option, which was the plastic wood. But here you see me digging into the foam to get out as much foam as I can, but making sure that I leave enough to fill in the base of the gap so that I can apply the plastic wood over the foam that is left in the gap. So not only did I have to fill in the top of the treads, but I also had to fill in the front of the treads. And this part was pretty tricky, and it took me some time to get it the way that I wanted to, which was a clean, squared off finish. And now here's another technique I used before deciding to fill in the larger cracks with strips of wood that I cut down to size. But first I tried this foam filling where I took some glue, glued it on the side, and then placed it in the crack before placing the plastic wood over top of it. Again, I didn't like this technique as much because it was still going to be really soft. Or I just felt like it was going to be soft once I put the plastic wood over it. However, it wasn't for the most part. As long as I put in enough of the wood filler, that probably would have worked out fine. But I just personally liked using the wood strips cut down to size and then gluing those into the gaps before before applying the plastic wood over the gaps. And here you just see me smoothing it out as much as possible. I tried to get the cleanest finish possible so that when it came time for me to sand it all down, it would be a smooth, even finish. And if you've never done this before, here's a little tip or trick. I took an old credit card and used that to get in the crevices even deeper, and it helped me to apply a clean finish again, which is what I ultimately was trying to achieve. Here's what it started to look like. And where you see the white is the caulk, and that caulk was really soft, did not like it. And then on this side you can really see the plastic wood. It's more of a cleaner finish. I was able to really smooth it out on the top of the treads and in front of the treads and square off those edges. Well, that was it for day one, the assignment from Healing Spaces. I have completed day one, and I'm excited to see how this project is going to all come together. Please continue to watch. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you enjoyed this video, please remember to like, share, and subscribe. And you can go watch some of my other videos that I've also done in Healing Spaces and a short cooking series. Thank you so much, guys. See you tomorrow.